We've been known to have a lot of involvement into crypto projects and blockchain itself. We're the first ever Bitcoin casino to be released in 2012, when Bitcoin was not as popular as now, when everybody talks about it. Back then it was just a few very small communities that would actually know what's going on and what it is. Right now, crypto and blockchain technologies are pretty much in the mouth of everybody. Older people, people that have no clue of technology, have heard of Bitcoin or Ethereum, or that it costs money and that it's something they don't know. Therefore, I shouldn't mention the fact how many ICOs have been going around and how everybody's trying to solve all kinds of different problems using blockchain technology, or simply release a currency to be used on like more secure way to have transactions going on, or have a real product that actually uses the blockchain to perform actions. That's why we decided to step our position of being a crypto-oriented company by releasing our own cryptocurrency, which purely would serve as a currency in all of its aspects. It does not help to solve any major blockchain problem. The numbers that we're presenting now is that pretty much the blockchain and the crypto fans are very close in terms of segmentation of what other users like to look at. For example, you can see the same range of age in the eSports field. And you could say that right now many people who are involved in eSports would know what cryptocurrency is. Or people who are fans of eSports would also be fans of like technology and other side projects apart from gaming. So yeah, the main idea of us doing this is to have pretty much a test whether the everyday user would actually want to interact with crypto. As you know, it's not the easiest thing to get started, to buy Bitcoin, to have it stored, or to buy Ethereum. It's still not like just picking up your pocket and taking out your card and purchasing something you like. It requires a little bit, let's say, more technicality or a little bit of education that some people would just treat it as too much effort to be bothered. And why would I do all that I can just pay with my credit card, which I understand in some points. But the goal here is to see whether, not today, but let's say in a year's time, they would prefer to go that extra way in order to either save money or just have it quicker and feel more secure about where their funds are being stored. Therefore, the blockchain technology simply matches all of those criteria, meaning that if you know what you're doing, your money will be pretty safe and no one would have access to. You cannot lose your card or get it, let's say, copied from some ATM that you deposit or something. It can also be implemented in other aspects like KYC and AML, where your profile can be, I've even seen on ICOs specifically for KYC procedures where they guarantee that your information will be stored on a blockchain where it cannot be manipulated or changed. And if other sites that have the need to use KYC are connected to this environment, you may not need to do KYC because already someone else did it for you and it's in the block to be checked. It's pretty much the same for the deposits and withdrawals. if you know what it is, you would feel more secure keeping your money in a smart contract or blockchain address that is controlled by you. Faster transaction times, okay, that's a little bit arguable right now after everybody saw how Bitcoin got slowed down or how Ethereum got overwhelmed with the kittens story. But yeah, there are other people that are building their own blockchains which are aiming only at speed, meaning that they will soon be able to serve a lot of transactions, no matter what they're used for. You know better than me that larger betting operators are facing huge number of just transactions as count. Forget about volumes or anything else. The count is something that the first blockchain was just not designed to handle that well. By the first blockchain, I mean the Bitcoin blockchain. After that, many others took the chance and the goal to provide a better, faster chain that could handle more, which in some points could be the Ethereum blockchain or even others that are built upon the idea of the Ethereum blockchain. In betting, where can it go? Maybe in some future that I don't see that close, we could provide entirely blockchain-based betting, meaning each stake is locked up as a no matter, because right now there is exchanges that exist that could possibly lock up a bet between two parties into a blockchain or into a wallet or whatever. But then it's not like betting against the house. It would have a lot of limitations. Like if you want to place a $10 bet and the other side only wants to match one, you wouldn't be able. Rather than if you have a traditional bookmaker based on blockchain, then each bet needs to be matched by that bookmaker. And again, if you're very large and you have a huge number of counts, this becomes too much of a load for a blockchain, because if I place my dollar bet, again, all that needs to be executed, the bet needs to be placed, the wallet needs to be created. With access to that wallet will only be able to be given to the user and the bookie. And when, here comes the concept of the proof of stake, where the results of an event, for me, needs to be considered as something either happened or not. There shouldn't be any arguments whether Man United won by 2-0 or 3-0. It's there, it's checked, statistics. So for eSports, there's much more variables that needs to be considered if you're going that way, like first bloods and markets that could be arguably, there can always be an argument like whether that happened in the 10th or 11th second, or whether the kills were 94, not 93, because the last second kill shouldn't count. That's why to have that whole system of having real blockchain-based betting is still far away from, because there's many unknowns that needs to be answered. And maybe in 5-6 years time we'll be able to see something like that going on. And also the number of transactions that I mentioned is a huge problem. Because simply right now, if you look up every bet for that, if the user knows what that is, he could feel more secure about where his funds are. If you give him the good enough education to show him that it's really simple and he doesn't need to be a developer to use Ethereum or whatever, they would understand why is this more secure. Fastest payments for now, for deposit and withdrawals, definitely. There cannot be any faster way to have your funds ready to go all the time. Okay, iWallets, but you know the taxes of iWallets, you know their KYC procedures. I mean, they had their time already. Some of them did well, some of them not. In my opinion, even with Bitcoin providers, it's a road that will be taken from all those merchants, processors, and iWallets to adopt this technology, because otherwise they would only lose and suffer. This is pretty much a drawing of how would the blockchain betting would look like, exactly what I said. Upon placing the bet, the website and the user, their amount need to be locked into like a smart contract, same as any other smart contract that ICO has. So the only access that can be given to this smart contract will be the user ones, even to show more security that the bookie wouldn't be able to touch anything here. And let's say we say officially which are the sources that provide the results, and people that are using this are okay with that. Like if you say HLTV provides to spread it around and see if users are willing to use it as their main option for playing games. For now, it will just spread into a network of privileged operators that are using our platform. You can see that most of the budget is going for marketing and development of that project, and to like all the people that are involved in the project, bounty campaigns, and others. Having that said, if our test is successful, we'll be looking to spread that around over any operator that wishes to participate with a very easy integrated wallet that could quickly be transferred to a Bitcoin or anything more stable you wish to cash out to, because obviously there will be a long journey to get our cryptocurrency to get cashed out to fiat at any time. Maybe we could watch like a short video. I don't want to spoil it too much.
What is eGold? eGold is a new digital currency based on the Ethereum blockchain. eGold aims to unify eSports betting enthusiasts all around the world as offering an easy, quick, and secure alternative for betting on their favorite games. Counter-Strike, League of Legends, Dota 2, Hearthstone, World of Warcraft, and
That's it, and you could get involved into more crypto projects or just test around whatever you feel, just to get to know that, because I'm sure in not even the near future, but even right now, blockchain will be used more widely by everyone else. Thanks.